Imagine a life where nothing and no one can shake you. A world where insults bounce off you, negativity becomes background noise, and every challenge just makes you stronger. Sounds like a superpower, doesn't it? Well, it's not a fantasy. The most successful people on the planet, the ones who truly achieve greatness, they don't just have this power, they cultivate it. And today, we're going to unlock their secret. Think about it. How many times have you let someone else's words ruin your entire day? How often has a petty argument stolen your focus, drained your energy, or pulled you into a battle that didn't even matter? And for what? What did you gain? The truth is, every single time you react, you lose. Every time you get angry, you hand over a piece of your control. And once people know they can control you, they will keep pushing your buttons. But what if you could flip that script? What if you became so untouchable, so absolutely locked in on your path that no one, not a stranger, not a hater, not even your fiercest enemy, could ever bother you? That's what this video is about. Mastering your emotions, taking back your power, and becoming the kind of person that never gets angry or bothered, no matter what. The first fundamental truth you need to grasp is this. Nobody can make you angry unless you let them. Nobody. They can throw insults, disrespect you, doubt you, betray you, but they cannot control your emotions. That, my friends, is your job. That's your power. The moment you allow someone to trigger you, you're handing them the keys to your mental peace. And trust me, once they know they have that power, they won't stop. Think about it. Every time you react, every time you lash out, every time you get angry, what's really happening? You're dancing to their tune. You're playing their game. You're giving them free rent in your head, occupying precious mental real estate that should be focused on your goals. And for what return? Nothing. Absolutely nothing but wasted time, wasted energy, and wasted focus. You've seen it, right? People who spend their lives fighting battles that don't matter, arguing over nonsense, defending themselves to people who don't care. And then they wonder why they're tired, why they're stressed, why they feel stuck. It's because they don't have control over themselves. They react to everything. But here's the powerful shift. When you react, you lose. When you stay in control, you win. Let me put it simply. If someone walked up to you right now and called you a loser, would that make it true? No. If someone said, "You'll never be successful," would that stop you? Absolutely not. But the second you let those words bother you, the second you let them get under your skin, now you've given them power. They've hijacked your emotions. They've pulled your focus off your mission and onto them. And let's be real, most people who try to bring you down are already below you. They're not climbing, they're not growing, they're not building. The only way they feel better about themselves is if they can drag you down to their level. That's why they provoke you. That's why they test you. They know if they can get under your skin, they can control you. But the moment you stop reacting, the moment you stop taking the bait, you take back your power. Because control is power. And the person who controls their emotions controls everything. Now, let's talk about anger. Anger is just energy. That's all it is, a surge of emotion rushing through your body. But here's the profound insight. Energy is neutral until you decide what to do with it. You can let it explode in frustration, pointless arguments, and destructive fights. Or you can channel it into something incredibly productive. The choice, my friends, is always yours. Look at the most successful people in the world. Do you think they never get angry? Of course they do. They're human. But they don't waste that powerful energy on things that don't matter. They redirect it. They take every doubt, every insult, every failure, and they use it as fuel. They don't let anger control them. They control their anger. The problem for most people is a lack of control over their emotional operating system. They let their feelings run them instead of the other way around. Something goes wrong, and they explode. Someone disrespects them, and they lose their cool. But here's the critical realization. The more predictable you are, the weaker you are. If people know exactly how to push your buttons, you're not in control. They are. Think about why elite fighters in the ring stay calm. Because the second they start fighting emotionally, they start losing. They make mistakes, they leave openings, they waste energy. And life is no different. If every little thing can throw you off balance, you will never get to where you want to be. But when you master your emotions, you become dangerous in the absolute best way possible. You become unshakable. People will test you, but you won't react. They'll try to drag you into drama, but you won't engage. They'll throw negativity at you, but you'll keep moving forward. And that, my friends, is when they start to truly fear you, because they realize that they can't control you. So, the next time you feel that surge of anger rising up, stop for a moment. Ask yourself, what can I do with this energy? Can you channel it into your work? Can you use it to push harder, train harder, build faster? Can you transform it into pure, unadulterated motivation? Because the second you take control of that energy, you take control of yourself. Weak people waste their emotions. Strong people use them. And the moment you understand that, you step into a level of power most people will never reach. People will talk. Oh, they always do. They'll have opinions about your life, your choices, your successes, your failures, everything. And most of the time, those opinions come from people who have absolutely no idea what it takes to be in your position. They don't know your struggles, your sacrifices, or your vision. But that won't stop them from talking. That's just what people do. The real question is, why do you care? Why do you let their words affect you? Why do you let their negativity live rent-free in your mind? Most of the people criticizing you wouldn't last a day in your shoes. They're not where you are, and they're certainly not going where you're going. So why are you listening? Detaching from the noise isn't about ignoring the world. It's about knowing what truly deserves your precious attention. If you focus on what people say about you, you'll never have the time or energy to build yourself up. If you spend your energy proving people wrong, you'll lose sight of proving yourself right. You don't need their approval. You don't need their validation. What you need is unwavering focus. Look at the most successful people. Do you think they sit around worrying about what others think? No, they are far too busy creating, building, and evolving. They understand a simple, powerful truth. The louder the noise, the stronger your focus has to be. Because the moment you let the noise distract you, you slow down. And when you slow down, you fall off track. You have to learn to be untouchable. Someone doubts you? Let them. Someone talks behind your back? Let them. Someone tries to bring you down? Let them try. None of it matters unless you react to it. You can't stop people from talking, but you can absolutely stop listening. You can't control their actions, but you can control your focus. At the end of the day, the people who talk the most usually achieve the least. Because while they're busy watching you, you're busy moving forward. And that, my friends, is how you truly win. Not by arguing, not by proving a point, but by detaching from the noise and staying absolutely locked in on your mission. So, if you're ready to master your emotions, reclaim your power, and become truly unstoppable, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to this channel and let us know in the comments. What's your biggest takeaway from this video? What's one emotion you're committed to mastering this week? Your journey to an unbothered life starts now.